Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Hello, my name is Ananta Putri Ramadhani from 3H Accounting Management, number attendance 2. Today I will discuss about regulation of the Minister of Finance of the Republic of Indonesia, number 81 of 2024, on perception of taxation in the role of implementation of the core system of taxation administration. In Chapter 1, General Provision, Article 1, numbers 112 to 222. Grouping and detailed explanation of number 112 to 222 in General Provision of PMK 81 of 2024. In PMK 81 of 2024, concerning general provision, various categories regulate the administration of taxation and custom in Indonesia. The following grouping and explanation cover several numbers from 112 to 222, identifying rules regulation compared to previous provision. One is administration of tax payment and bookkeeping, number 112 until 116. This provision governs various matters related to a clear tax payment system and proper bookkeeping, which serve as the foundation for transparent tax management. Number 112 regulates tax deposit, referring to tax payment not yet allocated to a specific tax obligation, such as advance payment not directly linked to a particular liability. Bookkeeping number 113 refers to financial recording activities that encompass all company financial transactions, conclude with financial statements such as balance sheet and income statement. This is crucial to ensure accurate tax calculation and payment. Different from previous year, previously, tax deposit arrangements were not explicitly regulated in PMK, and bookkeeping was not integrated with provision related to direct tax supervision. PMK 81 of 2024 emphasized more detailed financial recording and stricter reporting obligation. Number 2 is custom, territory, and international trade, number 117 until 121. The custom territory, number 117, refers to region within Indonesia where custom regulation apply, including land, water, and airspace, as well as specific location within the exclusive economic zone and continental shelf. These provisions are critical for regulating cross-border goods and services transactions. Number 118 governs electronic system-based trade, facilitating digital transactions such as e-commerce, which continues to grow. Difference from previous years, in the previous PMK, provisions regarding electronic trade and custom territories were not as comprehensive as in PMK 81 of 2024, which provide more detailed guidance on cross-border trade and the application of technology in e-commerce. Number 3 is Perception Bank and Tax Refund, number 122 until 123. Number 122 regulate foreign exchange perception bank designated to receive tax payment in foreign currencies. This aligns with the growing trend in international transactions, especially in the global trade sector. And then the number 123 explain the tax overpayment refund order, or SPMKP, outlining procedure for returning overpaid tax to taxpayer. Different from previous year, previously, provision regarding foreign exchange perception bank were not strictly detailed. In PMK 81 2024, clarifies how foreign currency transactions should be managed, including faster and more orderly tax refund. Number 4 is gross income and income tax. Number 124 until 133. Gross income number 124 encompasses all income earned by a taxpayer before deducting operational costs and other obligations. Number 133 regulates Article 25 income tax installment, obligating taxpayer to pay tax installment annually according to their earned income. Difference from previous year, PMK 81 of 2024 placed greater emphasis on transparency in reporting gross income and calculating income tax to improve accuracy in tax computation and collection. 5 is international agreement and double tax avoidance, number 134 until 139. Number 134 discuss double tax avoidance agreement or DTAA, aim at preventing taxpayer from being taxed multiple times on the same income into different countries. Number 135 concerning the certificate of domicile for foreign taxpayer ensure tax are only levied in one country by clarifying the taxpayer international tax status. Difference from previous years. Previous PMK provision regarding DTAA and international tax obligation were less stringent, whereas PMK 81 of 2024 provides more detailed guidelines on international tax procedure and oversight. Number 6. Oil and gas sector. Number 140 until 143. This section includes uplift. Number 140, referring to compensation for operational advance funds in oil and gas production sharing contract, as well as exploration and exploitation. Number 142 and 143, which involve activities to discover and utilize natural resources, particularly oil and gas. Difference from previous year, previous regulation did not detail uplift mechanism and comprehensive tax management for the oil and gas sector. PMK 81 of 2024 addressed this sector with more transparent and efficient tax management. Number 7. State Treasury and Reporting System. Number 144 until 148. Number 144 discuss operating funds, which are advance funds allocated for the operational activities of work units. Number 148 governs business actors, referring to individuals or entities engaged in specific sectors. This provision ensures that state finances are managed efficiently and that all business activities are recorded transparently. Differences from previous year, in early regulation, provision for operating fund and business actors were less specific. PMK 81 of 2024 strengthened the regulation of state treasury management and accountability for business activities. Number 8. Corporate entities and investment. Number 149 until 157. Number 149 refers to corporation, covering private limited companies operating domestically. Then number 157 address investment activities. including capital injection by individual or entities in Indonesia. This rule aims to create a more conducive business and investment climate. Differences from previous year, PMK 81 of 2024 provide clear definition and stricter requirement for corporate operation and investment compared to previous guidelines. 9. Insurance and real estate sector, number 158 until 162. Number 158 regulates insurance companies, encompassing general and life insurance provider. Number 162 focus on real estate fund, which are investment vehicle for real estate asset promoting sectoral growth. Differences from previous year, real estate and insurance provision in PMK 81 of 2024 are more detailed, with enhanced oversight mechanism to ensure compliance and sector sustainability. 10 is oil and gas contract and revenue sharing, number 163 until 168. Number 163 until 165 address contractor in oil and gas cooperation contracts, their rights and responsibilities in exploration and production. And number 168 discuss revenue sharing contract, highlighting mechanism for fair distribution of revenue among stakeholders. Differences from previous years, provision regarding revenue sharing and contractor obligation in PMK 81 of 2024 are more comprehensive, aligning with international best practice. 11. Tax compliance and fiscal certificates, number 169 until 176. Number 169 regulates tax compliance certificates, providing proof of a taxpayer compliance status. Number 176 introduces stricter procedures for issuing fiscal certificate, ensuring reliable documentation in international trade and taxation. Difference from previous year, PMK 81 of 2024 enhanced the accuracy and accountability of the compliance assessment compared to previous version. 12. Custom valuation and payment shortage, number 177 until 182. Number 177 focus on custom valuation, determining the value of imported goods for tax purpose. Number 181 and 182 govern payment shortage, requiring importer to settle discrepancies in custom duties and tax promptly. Differences from previous year, custom valuation method in PMK 81 of 2024 are updated to reflect current trade practice, ensuring fair and accurate tax calculation. 13. State-owned enterprise and special purpose companies, number 183 until 191. Number 183 until 186 cover state-owned enterprise or SOS, which are majority owned by the government. And then number 191 regulate special purpose companies established for specific investment or business purpose. Differences from previous year, provision in PMK 81 of 2024 emphasize transparency and accountability in the management of SOS and special purpose entities. adapting to modern corporate governance standards. 14. Digital record and unified reporting. Numbers 192 until 200. Number 192 define computer data archive requiring digital record to ensure data integrity and accessibility. Number 200 introduce unified income tax reporting, consolidating multiple tax obligations into a single report. Differences from previous year, PMK 81 of 2024 prioritize digital transformation and simplifies tax reporting process, reducing administrative burdens for taxpayer. 15. Operational advance and new taxpayer, number 201 until 209. Number 201, govern operational advance, which provide funding for government agency activities. Number 209, address new taxpayer, defining criteria and obligation for recently registered taxpayer. Differences from previous year, provision for operational advance and new taxpayer in PMK 81 of 2024 are more detailed, focusing on accountability and effective resource utilization. And the last is 16. Sectoral tax obligation and investment fund, number 210 until 222. Number 210 regulates sector-specific tax obligation for industries such as finance and mining. Number 222 discuss investment fund, outlining tax treatment and reporting requirement. Differences from previous year, sectoral tax regulation in PMK 81 of 2024 are tailored to address unique challenges in each industry, promoting compliance and sector growth. This explanation demonstrates the comprehensive update and improvement introduced in PMK 81 of 2024, aligning with modern economic and technological development in Indonesia. Okay, that's all explanation from me. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.